Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next level tactics. From offsite and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition. Now, here's your host, Timothy Carter.
Thank you for joining me on the podcast. Today we're going to talk about 5 reasons to diversify your link building portfolio. So link building is part science and part art. It has technical components and elements that require knowledge and niche expertise. Link building also has a creative side to it. In this regard, it's important to understand the why the marketplace is shifting and respond in the ways that best reflect your brand's style and direction. In many ways, link building is a lot like investing in the stock market. You pour a lot of your resources into it and you hope for the best. Just like you don't expect the stock market to crash, you don't anticipate your link building efforts to come back empty. Yet, there's always the chance that they could. So it's best to spread your out and diversify. By harvesting and creating links in a variety of buckets, you mitigate your risk and increase the upside. So in this episode, we're going to walk you through why and how. By the end of it, you should have a better idea of what works and how you can diversify your own approach to achieve your brand's desired outcomes. So what does it mean to diversify your link portfolio? Well, playing off the previous illustration, it's best to view your website as having a link portfolio. And much like you have an investment portfolio for retirement, your website's link portfolio represents all of its link holdings. If you know anything about investing, you know that it's risky to have your entire retirement tied up in just one stock. Sure, it gives you massive potential should the stock perform well, but if the stock declines, your entire retirement savings takes a hit as well. Instead, you want to spread your money out. But you don't want to simply spread your account over 3 or 4 stocks. You want several index funds, for example. Like index funds are mutual funds that contain, dozens or hundreds of stocks inside of them. Thus, this insulates your retirement portfolio from massive spikes. All right. Enough of retirement talk. This is an SEO podcast. But, the point is that you want your website's link portfolio to act much in the same way that your investment portfolio does. You want as many links as possible coming from as many different websites as possible. And the more diverse these websites are, the better. So, if you're looking for the easiest way to build backlinks, you might not like the concept of diversifying your portfolio. After all, you can generate hundreds or thousands of backlinks per year by simply partnering up with a couple of blogs, writing weekly blog posts for them, and slipping in 2 or 3 links back to your site every time. But this approach won't make Google happy. You'll only get so much value out of it, and it could potentially hurt your search rankings if the content looks spammy. So, by all means, you can try that approach. However, we've been in this industry for over a decade and we know what works. So spreading out your backlinks and diversifying it is the way to go. And here are a few reasons why. Number 1, greater authenticity. Link building is a totally legit practice. In fact, Google wants websites to build links between one another. It's how they're able to identify authoritative websites and enhance the user experience for the searchers. The reason many people are scared of link building is that they've only ever seen businesses do it wrong. Nothing is more artificial or spammy than having a bunch of links coming from one website to another. If you have 100 backlinks and 96 of them come from a single site, Google and users are going to wonder why that's the case. And the only logical explanation is that there's some sort of quid pro quo going on. That's possible. But by diversifying your link portfolio, you embrace the good side of link building. You accomplish precisely what Google wants you to do. A diverse link portfolio looks authentic to both search crawlers and human searchers, because it is. You can fake a portfolio in which you siphon links to your website from one or two other domains. It's much harder to do that with dozens or hundreds of referring domains. Number 2, better traffic mix. While you're probably pursuing backlinks to enhance your SEO profile and rankings with the ultimate goal of generating organic search traffic, it's important to remember that backlinks also provide direct referral traffic. In other words, every backlink you have in someone else's blog post is a potential magnet for funneling their website visitors into your own website. When you diversify your link portfolio, you increase the number of opportunities into your site. This provides a better mix of traffic and gives you different opportunities to grow. Number 3, greater sphere of influence. Every new referring domain that points a link back to your website is another vote for your site's credibility. And the more sources you have vouching for you, the larger your sphere of influence becomes. If branding is all about building trust with as many prospective customers as possible, link building is one of your strongest and most powerful weapons in this fight for exposure and authenticity. Number 4, broader visibility. Not all backlinks provide direct visibility for your brand or website. If it's natural anchor text, the only way someone's going to engage with your brand is if they click the link and head to your site. However, some backlinks have branded anchor text and or reference your name somewhere around the link. And this is common where you're quoted for that article. For branded backlinks, there's a high degree of visibility. People see your name and whether they do so intentionally or subconsciously, it gets tucked away in their mental inventory. So the next time they see your brand on another site, they connect the dots. So more links from more sites means more visibility. And it's as simple as that. And number 5, as we wrap this up, it's protection against algorithmic changes. There's a large portion of the SEO industry that's constantly trying to trick the Google algorithms. And even those who are doing honest work are always looking for legit ways to take advantage of the system and improve search rankings. There's a constant battle between Google and the SEO world. And this has led, Google to create countermeasures, as it were, to detect and eliminate anyone who doesn't play by their rules or who appears to be gaming the system in a way that negatively impacts, the search experience for its users. And over time, Google has shown us that they aren't afraid to implement, sweeping changes to their algorithms. And anytime it happened, we see a lot of blood in the water. Many sites see their rankings drop overnight, while successful SEO companies can go out of business if they don't adapt. If all your links are concentrated on one or two websites, or even a specific type of website or backlink, you're much more susceptible to being negatively impacted by one of these updates. Link diversity cuts out some of the risk by diluting, your exposure in any one area. If history's proved anything, it's that randomness and diversity acts as protective shields against Google's updates. And I think that's about it for today's episode. At SEO.co, we're kind of the outliers in the industry. In an industry filled with agencies that care more about adding clients than serving clients, we're a bit different. We don't cut corners or grab the low-hanging fruit just to make ourselves look good. We believe in helping our clients grow their businesses through sustainable white hat SEO and link building strategies. And a major component of our approach involves helping our clients leverage high quality content to generate authoritative backlinks that move the SEO needle in a positive direction. If you need some help on content marketing or link building outreach for your site, come on over to SEO.co and schedule a time to have a free consultation. Learn how we can help you scale your ability to outwrite and outrank your competition.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.